படத்தை வேண்டாம் பிடிச்சிங்க, அப்படியே பிடிச்சிங்க, அமுத்திட்டேன்.
ஓகே.
Good morning. I'm Gopalakrishnan, former Member of Parliament for Padang Serai. I'm here today to highlight to all Malaysians how Anuar destroyed a brand new temple worth 4.5 million ringgit. At this place stood a temple, the Bukit Gasing Sivan Temple, which has been existing about 80 to 100 years. This temple, Vincent Tan got involved with this temple and spent 4.5 million ringgit to rebuild the Bukit Gasing Temple into a beautiful temple with 3D dimensions, sulam and all built inside there. The trustee of the temple was Datin Sri Dr. Indrani Samivelu during the period of the reconstruction. The Selangor state government issued a summons to Datin Sri Dr. Indrani for 250,000 for not submitting building plans. The building plans could not be submitted because the council did not want to accept the building plans as there was no title for the land. The Selangor state government led by the previous BN government promised to give the title, but they never issued the title. After Pakatan Harapan came into power, the temple committee led by Datin Sri Dr. Indrani many times requested for the title but were not provided with the title. When the renovation was ordered by Tan Sri Vincent Tan, he brought in his consultant, Mr. Danny from Singapore, who was a very well-versed person and went to India to study Hinduism. Danny was very well-versed in Hinduism. He went to most of the temples in India and he studied the structures of the temple. He came back to Bukit Gasing. The first thing he did was, there is a wilvam tree here. He made a few seedlings from the wilvam tree, one of which he gave to me, and I have planted it in my Kulim golf house. Then he started work on the temple, and there came a beautiful temple with a cost of 4.5 million ringgit. Each and every cent of the 4.5 million was donated by Tan Sri Vincent Tan. When Dr. Xavier blockaded the temple, I spoke to him. Dr. Xavier said, please go and see Anuar. We have blockaded the temple on Anuar's instruction. Anuar was not a member of the government at that time in 2008-2009. Therefore, when I argued with Anuar that the temple must be saved, Anuar accused Vincent Tan of spending 4.5 million ringgit from gambling money. Anuar said, duit judi diberi untuk bina kuil. I told Anuar, duit judi boleh diterima oleh kuil. Kita tiada larangan untuk menggunakan duit judi. Malahan duit apapun yang ditaruh, yang dibubuh, yang dibuang di dalam tabung dipergunakan untuk membina kuil dan dibelanjakan untuk orang-orang Hindu. Malah bukan saja orang Hindu, duit-duit ini digunakan untuk semua orang. After that, Anwar told me, you are talking like an MIC leader. Go and rejoin MIC. But my aim is that I must protect the temple from being demolished. But as you see today, Anwar has completely demolished the temple. They demolished the temple and they are using a fake man by the name of Maharajan, who is controlling those who are coming back here. We want a new Sivan temple rebuilt. Anwar destroyed this temple. I'm not going to quote anything about Anwar's bad things that he has done to Hindus. There are many bad things that he has done. But I spent 12 years with Anwar. I thought that he would repent. Looks like the temple is not coming up. Anwar is not repenting. And today, he is back. He's going to be the Prime Minister of this country. I pray to God that Anwar rebuilds the temple, or gives or allocation or rebuilds or orders the construction of this temple within the next 1 year. I pray, I've been praying to Lord Shiva all the while, and I hope Lord Shiva will assist us in this journey to rebuild back the Bukit Gasing Sivan Temple, which has been visited by most, or if not all, the Indian leaders in this country. It's one of the most beautiful temples in the country, overlooking the whole of Pataling Jaya. Anwar, you are my friend. We fought together. We have gone to jail many times. You have spent a long period in jail. You were mentioned about you were also there when I was there in the Kampong Rawa temple episode in Penang. Anwar, please, for the sake of all Malaysian Hindus, I'm begging you, please rebuild back the Bukit Gasing Sivan Temple. This is a temple which I've been going from day one, and my guru from the Malacca Ramakrishna Ashram was conducting prayers every year here. After I joined MIC, I used to come with Datin Sri Dr. Indrani here. I'm coming to this temple since I was 18. Please rebuild our Bukit Gasing Sivan Temple. Fellow Malaysians, let us urge Anwar to rebuild this temple. And what remains from the temple is what you're going to see now. This is the shack that remains as the temple, and controlled by one man, Maharajan, for his own economic lust. This is what that remains of the once great Bukit Gasing Sivan Temple. What remains from the old temple is only this part of the body of the dragon that was built all along this perimeter of the temple, and the head and everything else has been destroyed. It's Anwar's duty. The man who destroyed this temple should rebuild back. We don't want to fight with Anwar, but we want an association. That association can only be born if you repent, you rebuild. Even past says that destroying a temple is not allowed in Islam. Anwar, rebuild this temple, or join these Malaysian Indians. Join these Malaysian Indians and rebuild this temple again. You are not going to be a good Prime Minister, but you are going to be a zero Prime Minister if you are going to continue to do this to the Malaysian Indians. This is all that remains of the temple. This is all. We can see Kuala Lumpur, this side. And the other side, this is Petaling Jaya now that you are seeing. And this is Kuala Lumpur. You can see. I end this video with another plea. Anuar, please rebuild our lovely Bukit Gasing Sivan Temple.